Yo, yo, here we go. Where's everybody at? I thought my other two channels have two strikes each, When the Buildings Cried and When the Buildings Cried 2.0. And I thought in a week I could access the first one again, and it's been over a week and I still can't. Is it like 2 weeks now until I can't have access to my fucking goddamn channel? Or what the fuck is going on here? I figured it's been well over a week. I should be able to, and it won't let me live stream from there yet. YouTube won't let me. Fuck YouTube. I can't believe it. Fucking YouTube. I can't stand these assholes. So, where's the Eagle Eye crew at? What's up, telling the truth? Here we go. Yeah. Boy. Nobody subscribed to my backup to the backup. Like a pendulum, the sun swings back and forth, never ever changing its course. It just goes back and forth. So anyway, I wonder what's going on here, because I used to get a lot of people in here, and like we got 3 people in here. What the fuck is going on with this shit? Maybe if you guys want to copy and paste the address in social media and get the Eagle Eye crew to show up, who knows? Who knows? But Jeff Berwick put out a good video the other day at the dollarvigilante.com TV, whatever it is, / and then what was her name? I should have looked at her name, but yeah, she's like, going this and that, talking about, Nuremberg trial violations. You can't, take something that's experimental and force it, all this shit. She was killing it. Just watch Jeff Berwick's video. Yeah, it's too bad that, see, what happens is the problem here, Infinite Corridors, is that, you have to tell them about their reality. I mean, you can't, I have to go into it. It's unfortunate that they turn themselves off. It's called self-censorship, is what I'm getting at. It's unfortunate that they self-censor themselves. That's called that is self-censorship, when they hear flat earth and they're like automatically shut down. That's self-censorship. They don't want to hear any truth. They're not concerned about any truth. I'm not. Yeah, it does look empty, doesn't it? But I'm like 2 seconds away, man, from tasting victory. But I'm so short. Like, I've had the worst months these last couple of months ever. Even when I first started my business, home inspection business, for over 5 years now, just exactly 5 years now. Over it really is. Even my first year, I had more business than this. The lockdown fucked me last year and this year, but the year before that, I was blowing up. Well, I still made a little bit last year, but this year's the worst because of the lockdowns. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe they got word that I didn't like to wear a mask or something, but either way, my business is at 0, and I'm so close to getting to paradise off grid here. But I mean, what I need is minimal. All I need is a little bit of gas and a little bit of food money and maybe some money for a booster, and I'm moved over there. I'm good to go. Worst possible scenario, I'm thinking, they were saying something to me last night about a backup and maybe how they use Zoom in the barn. They use a Zoom. I think it's like Skype. And so they were hinting maybe I could use that to do live streams once in a while or something. So I'm going to probably at least have a backup plan to do live streams still. You know how much I love to do. I have to do, I love to do live streams. And so, let me say hello to everybody. So I was just, reading. Thank you so much, Robin. I love you too. Captain Rankin. How's it going, Craig? Hey, what's up, Craig? Benny Riley, what's up, buddy? Oh no, my dad wants to take, the jab since my mother was in hospital for 7 days. Oh my. Okay, that's a good reason to take a mystery liquid in your body. Yeah. Investigative product, experimental. That's great, man. These people are dumb. I mean, no offense to you or your dad. I mean, my dad was too. That's why he's dead, in my view. Whatever. Early. My grandfather lived to 90. My dad, 75. Dumber than dog shit. I mean, talk about a baby boomer and dumb fuckness. Getting fucked, man. I mean, I said have to watch it, Hey, what's up, Dana? And I hope you're doing well. Much love. I know. It's horrible. And you know what? I just watched, I kind of watched chess here and there. It's just like a balance to get away from everything. You know what I mean? The research. I like to jump around. And this one guy I like to watch, streamer, ends up taking the jab. And I'm like, man, dude, like, why do I have to care so much about this guy? You know what I mean? I mean, you know what I mean, but I mean, like, man, now I'm always stressing. I'm waiting for him in a video to pass out. I swear, I'm looking, I'm like, is this guy going to pass out or what? He's fucked. I know he's fucked. I feel so bad for him. I know he's fucked. How can he be tricked? He's so good at chess and genius. He's such a genius at chess. How can he be so naive? Oh, yeah, there's that word again. Hyper naive that I like to say, that I've been saying for a fucking year and a half. I can go back to videos right now, a year ago, posts from a year ago on Facebook. And I'm like still bitching a year ago talking about this shit. I'm like looking at my posts from a year ago going, yep, same shit, still happening. It's cray. It's cray. Of course you can. Red Brick World, sure. Send it to my email, whenthebuildingscried@yahoo.com. Again, I don't use Zoom, Robin. They were using it. The point is, I should be able to do a live stream from the barn with proper conditions. China, God. I don't even want to hear that. Fucking I'm done with all that political shit. It's crazy. Let's borrow money let's start a government that has the ability to print its own money. But instead of that, let's borrow it, make believe money from a group of pedophile thugs called the Federal Reserve. And then you know what? Let's borrow it from China too later on instead of them. Instead of that fucking, let's take, again, man, you let yourselves be run by pedophiles. What do you expect? It's cray-cray. Not you, but the public I'm talking to. Yeah, can you guys help me out with a little bit? Here's where I'm at. The camper RV, yes, Dana, I need help. I'm stuck right now. I'm stuck. I have no gas money or anything. I've never been this broke ever in my life. And I'm just 2 seconds away from being in paradise. If I could just have enough gas money and food money, and then what I need is like a little bit of money to finish the roof. I mean, I fixed the roof, but I got to seal it. And if it snows, I'm fucked because it'll get, when it leaks, when it melts, it'll accumulate. And when it melts, it's going to find its way into the cracks and keep leaking. And the other part of the ceiling is now falling when I went to remove the other vent. I need money for like supplies to seal the shit. Silicone, caulk, something to seal these cracks. I already took the old air conditioner out. I took the other vent out. It's covered with plywood, which I got a waterproof, but it's small vents It can't be much. Eventually, I want this thing completely permanently sealed and leak proof, snow proof. And then that's it. And I can move in. I can fucking move in when I make the ceiling leak proof. Or fix that one ceiling. It's coming down. It's drying out right now because all the water that accumulated, I have it opened up now so I don't have to live in mold. So that wood is drying right now. The whole one area that I did is already dry. And that's drying. So then I got the wood over it. So I'm just gonna have to seal it and put some type of board insulation to hold that shit from coming down anymore over there. But I mean, it's worth it all. It's gonna be fantastic if I could just get that roof fixed in the RV. Then I can move in there. But I just need gas. I'm stuck. I usually, like I said, my first year in business 5 years ago, when I started out in April, end of March, I made money. I'm not making anything right now. I don't know if they got wind that I don't like to wear a mask. Something's going. Ever since this lockdown happened, they fucked my business. That's all I'm saying. I was let's just say I was very independent. And now I'm not at all. So yeah, I mean, any money right now is very welcome. So I can get to the mountain, so I can get to the lower 40. I live on what is known as the lower 40 acres, the lower 40. I love it. The RV, the camper. So yeah, any donations, any money, how can you help? Send me some gas money, food money, and supplies money to fix the ceiling is welcome and appreciated. Much love. Thanks. And then I can be out of here. I can be out of this place completely. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, I'm missing comments here. Hold on. Oi. We shouldn't be surprised. Oh, hey, what's up, Nicole? I didn't see you there, Nicole. Dana, Nicole. Craig, Big Back Conspiracy. There's only so much you can do, huh? Oh, yeah, don't take the jab. Do a dab, folks. I mean, can you imagine this shit? Imagine trusting a criminal corporation that has been found guilty of bribery, hiding adverse reactions, trial reactions, and then and also the fuck was the other shit? Damn it. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dana. Much love. You're so awesome. Oh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. Yes. I know I've heard about the dangers of 5G and all this, but isn't it worth it if I can have internet off grid and still talk to you guys? I'll take the risk and die just to keep talking to you. No, thank you so much, Dana. Much love. And anyone else who has donated, much love. Not just today, every day, for all of you that have donated, thank you. Much love. For anybody who has ever supported, much love and thank you. You have genuinely supported the truth, your fellow man who loves you. Sent you an email, the photos from the viewing party. Look at your email. Now I'm going to move more stuff. As you can see behind me, look behind me. Look, there ain't shit in here. Except for my desk, my piece of shit bed on the floor, and my coffee over here, coffee maker, baby. Coffee maker. You gotta have that, right? You got and water, toaster, for making sandwiches or some shit or something. Oh, by the way, look, I'm not trying to make y'all jealous or anything, but last night I probably had the best Parmesan eggplant ever, courtesy Urtica. I mean, holy shit. This shit was like gourmet, man. And I think I ate like 10 of them too. Oh man, that was like heaven. I just had to say that. Parmesan eggplant. I never knew it could be so good when I was visiting or when I was over there. Let me see. Am I going to show the emails? It sounds like you want me to. But I'm trying to do a fucking dab first. Calm the fuck down, people. I gotta calm the fuck down. Give a man some time to relax. I need to do a fucking dab and shit. I need to pack a bowl. I hadn't even done shit yet. I ain't even smoked yet, man. Of course, I did a couple dabs. Okay, there you are. This is unbelievable. I don't believe this. Let me see this. This is absolutely unbelievable. Okay, I gotta show that. Let me download. Download, folks. Download Yahoo Mail, you Yahoo. I'm gonna go. I opened one. I gotta get used to using Proton Mail. You guys told me to use Proton Mail, and I haven't been using it. I need to put that down instead of, it's at whenthebuildingscried at protonmail.com because you guys told me to use it. So I have an account there that I don't even check, and I'm sorry. I have to be reminded. All right, let me see if I got it. This is phenomenal. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I actually can't believe this. And you know what? Let me show you. This is amazing, folks. Whoops, sorry. What? Damn, I can't find you guys. There you are. Like, this is amazing. Hey, what's up, Evaldus? Evaldus, do me a favor. Are you not on my friends list at my MELTIFICATION to camp at Facebook backup? Are you not on there or what? Accept the friendship. I have a backup. Just to let you know there, I don't know, I didn't see you on there lately, but when I log into my Jarity Camp one, my original, you're right there. So you must not be on my new one, man. So go to my MELTIFICATION Camp one that James set up for me. Now, this is fantastic. Wait till I show you guys this picture of the viewing party. Where'd he go? Where's Red Brick Worlds? Thank you, Red Brick Worlds, for this amazing picture that I'm about to show. So shout out to Red Brick Worlds here and to Big Back Conspiracies. What's up, everybody? Okay, I'm going to show it. The cliff hanging. My bad. I'm horrible. Okay, here we go. Okay, it looks like a shit ton of people in here. And I mean, what is this on the left? Is this for real? It's an insurance meeting and they're putting my screen up here or what? Is this a screenshot? Is this CGI? What is this? Photoshopped? It's got to be Photoshop. Okay, so it looks like they're looking at the documentary. Both of them. If these are these are real. If they're actually looking at this, it's amazing. What are they rating? Community action, Acer. What are all these actions? Community. Interesting. So yeah, what do you guys think there? Insta more lit. No, I don't. No, it's not. Yeah, again, what is this, dude? Don't be putting some stupid shit up into my fucking chat. That's annoying. All right. God, what is it with you fucking mental ill retards? Fuck me. They can't. I tell you, belief. I don't do belief, you fucking retards. When you're doing belief, you're assuming. You're assuming. I don't do belief. Belief's the enemy of knowing. As soon as the evidence comes along, you're like, wait, that doesn't match my belief. Oh, I got so much time invested in this lie. I can't look at that evidence now. Fuck that. No, you're assuming. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Belief's the enemy of knowing. And it's a lie. The word lies right in the middle of the word, which tells you it's a huge no to believe. It's in lies. Evaldus. What's up, everybody? Kim Ray, Robin, Benny, Dellenton. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if they hold Freemason meetings like that about truthers who have discovered something big like you have, Jerry. That's amazing. That's interesting, right? To think about these fucking Freemasons, which are, the implementing ground troops for the people you'll never see. Thanks for showing the party. It was so good. If you can look at the photos more, it was such a good night. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing if you guys were really watching that. What meeting is that? What kind of meeting is that? What kind of meeting is that? Like where you'd have all these community shit laying out and pictures out. What would make them show the documentary? Acer. So what the fuck is Acer? Let me see here. Closer. Safety. Holy fuck. Institute of Safety and Health. This looks like a fucking safety meeting. But anyway. We're run community meetups in our town and show documentaries to expose the lies we're told by the government. People need to know the truth, and you're the man that does it best. Thanks, Big Back Conspiracies. That's incredible picture that we just looked at. Incredible. Showing documentaries, waking people up. It's amazing. It's unfortunate that I have to go into Flat Earth first. But I mean, I'm not going to sit there and bounce and dance around the truth. It's their fault if they self-censor truth. And it's something they have to get over it. I don't know. Sheesh, man. Sheesh. It's so... I'm ready to do a dab. Okay, all right. So I guess y'all want to hear the song, don't you? Okay, wait. Oh, what the fuck is everything keep hiding from me? There we go. What's up? Whoops. Man, it just jumped right there. I have to share it. I want to share it. Should I share it? Do I share it or do I just show that? Oh, you probably want to watch me do a dab, right? You don't care about the video, do you? Hammer time. Speaking of which, I do have to pack some hammer balls as well. And I ain't hitting that, dude. That looks kind of old. Ash. Yep. I got to get supplies now. I got to get leak proofing stuff. Seal this. I'm going to seal the roof of this thing tighter than a frog's prat. Is a frog's ass watertight? Pretty fucking likely. Whoops. Is it fishes? Yeah. Is it fishes? Fishes. Oh, God, whatever you do, don't get old or blind. This sucks. It's hell. Again, I thank you, everybody, for helping me out. Now I can go get this shit after all this. I can get moved in off grid. This is going to be sweet to be able to go. And you know what I was checking out? I'm going to do a video. I'm going to show you whether it's live stream or not. I'm going to show you a video. It's like right where I'm staying now. In the morning, twice a day, man, so far when I've been out there working on the roof, twice a day, the herd of deer right in front of my walks by back and forth all day long, man, deer everywhere, walking right by my campsite. It's a campsite. Off-grid, fantastic. But yeah, herd of deer eating like crazy on the mountain there. Just reminds me of the old days of living on the mountain on San Isabel. And if I had to get up to take a leak in the middle of the night or something, I would accidentally wake up a whole herd of deer sleeping right next to me. They take off like sometimes, or they just go back to sleep on some nights. Thank you so much. Oh, my pleasure, you guys. Shit. I just want a better world for everybody. Again, if you can't empathize, people, just imagine a true warrior is somebody who helps those who can't help themselves. That's the true warrior. Imagine being so intelligent that you can actually empathize that there are people out there that are helpless and can't help yourself. And imagine being so empathetic and intelligent that you can respond to this and identify and be aware of this, and you can come to their aid and help them like a fucking warrior, like a true warrior. It's fantastic. We'll have a better world for everyone. We should be helping those who can't help themselves and defending them from this fucking goddamn psychopathic system. Beast. It's like they turn the hologram we built into this beast. It's like a system. It's fucking nuts. I can't take it. So thank you for showing effort. Appreciate that. Tell everyone your evidence and videos. Share the documentary. It's in the link below. Peeps, don't talk to me anymore. Whoa. Self-censorship field, sure. Well, like I said, there is that self-censorship, Certain people are it's clear to me there's like a path, and different people are at different levels of awareness on this path that it's very similar in a way, but yet different. And at different levels of awareness, they're more open to these things. And like when they're really fed up with this shit from the system, they're like very open, more open and susceptible to the ideas that these fuckers are fucking us, and like a year and a half and they're not awake. I just don't know. Oh, don't keep the money, Quantum Bear Trap. Keep it. Thank you, Dana. And, Really appreciate you guys. The deer is incredible. I saw the deer yesterday twice, in the morning and at night, or late morning, whatever. Twice. I'm like, there's that fucking herd of deer's back. I'm like, these fuckers just walk by my campsite all day long. I'm just sitting there looking at deer. It's kind of cool. And I even made some noise, or like fucking deer looks over. He's like, oh, fuck you, I'm eating. What? Hey, what's up, James? Here we go. Okay, so can I get this shit at unfortunately the only place that's open, like a Home Depot? Can I get this shit flex seal paste? I mean, you're talking about those AC vents. You just rip the vent out, put a board over it, seal it, put some insulation up. Super simple. Nothing complicated. Real simple. But you're talking flex seal paste. So I got to get this shit. They also have the flex seal and the spray advertised in the liquid rubber for the seal purposes. Okay. Getting away from the diapered retards, folks. Off-grid, more off-grid. Thank you, Dana. Yes. And I know I don't want to be a meanie and pack a granny. I mean, not pack a granny. And play the song. Here it comes. Don't be meanie. And it is, again, the reason I tell the truth is because I care. I want a better world. I want to be the warrior coming to help those who can't help themselves. And then look at their face and say, hey, I do care about you. I love you. As I come and help them. And that's you too. Let's see. Do I play this song here? Here we go.
What's up? How y'all doing? Oh, y'all want the song, don't you, real quick, huh? Watch my documentary. When the Buildings Cried. Here we go. Watch this show. Here we go. Watch this show. Don't be a meeting. Back to three. Here we go. Go. Like a mountain circuit board. Like a mountain circuit board. You fucking see it. Nothing but mountain telling. Are you not fucking see it? Are you blind? What is wrong with you? Wrong with you? Wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I love that.
Wrong with you? Don't be a meeting. Back to three. Here we go. Go. Looks like a mountain circuit board. Looks like a mountain circuit board. How do you not fucking see it? Wrong with you? Wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Wrong with you? Wrong with you? Nothing but mountain telling. Watch my documentary. When the Buildings Cried. Don't be a meeting. Back to three. Here we go.
Cook to ash.
Here we go. Windows, doors, arches. Windows, doors, arches.
Stairs.
Windows, doors, arches.
Stairs.
Shit, you looking at us mounted to shit. Windows, doors, arches.
Stairs.
Windows, doors, arches.
Stairs.
Windows, doors, arches.
Stairs.
Shit, you looking at us mounted to shit.
Don't take the jab.
Don't.
Be sick to the jab. Here we go. Here we go.
God, look at that gap. God, that wasn't there. Flood water. Rock curtain. Coming down like that.
What is wrong with you? Don't be a meaning. Back to greedy. Here we go.
Look at that shit.
Looks like a melted circuit board. Looks like a melted circuit board. How do you not fucking see it? Wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Wrong with you? Nothing but about this.
Look, melted circuit board. Yeah, that's a good one there. Courtesy Craig. Thanks. Everybody thank Craig for that one. Yeah, I mean, I can show it again. I guess what you want to see this again? Let's see here. Let's see here. So here they are pointing at this dead tree here. No, at the documentary. You can see an arch here, melted buildings in the background. Buildings cooked to ash everywhere you look. Melted. And they're viewing this here at the, it's a lot of people. Wonder if they can see the evidence with all the melted buildings. Wonder if they get it, if they can look at all the evidence, and if they're getting it, if they're looking at not part 1 but part 4, where I get into the evidence, the meat, the conclusion that is made from the evidence. But again, this is fantastic. If we can get everybody to view the documentary, and once it's really like traveling the world. You never knew there was this many buildings that were fucked up and melted. You just didn't know that until you saw the doc. Now look in the background here, and look in the background here behind me, and now look at it. We're going off grid. I'll make it happen. We're going to make it happen no matter what. I'm going to make it happen somehow. If I have to, who knows? Hopefully I can get a booster and boost the T-Mobile tower signal to the phone, which gets the internet. I'm not a big fan of 5G, but if I can still communicate and do live streams with you, it might be worth it. Shit, I'm going to die anyway, man. Who gives a fuck? Fuck this place. I don't want to live forever in a prison, So I ain't worried about no 5G, even if I put my phone or whatever. Plus, the frequencies I put out would dwarf that fucking dumb phone. But whatever. It's not ideal. It's not ideal, the situation. None of it is. But I don't know. But what is ideal, if we can get everybody to watch this and see all the evidence here, everywhere, all over the world, tons of evidence. If they're really watching it, yeah, is that real? I'm not sure. I mean, is somebody fucking with me or what? Because I don't know. I mean, if that's real, that's amazing. And that's an amazing group. If they're really watching the documentary, that's fantastic. It's amazing. It's almost hard to accept. Oh, absolutely. Much love. So much love. Thank you, Dana, and everyone else for your support. Much love. I really appreciate your help. I do. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done without you. Me and Big Back were there. That's fantastic. I mean, I'm sorry I'm having a hard time believing there's that many people watching my documentary. It's overwhelming. It's hard to believe, really. It's like almost like you guys are just fucking with me. Don't be fucking with me, because this is fantastic. All right, I'm going to go with it. It's real. It's a belief, but it looks awesome, incredible. We're having another hosting community meeting this weekend. You have so much coverage on everything. Fantastic. Make sure that they have to watch the melted building action. They got to watch the whole documentary. And once they get used to how these buildings have been literally cooked into rock and dust and ash, sand. I mean, they've been so cooked. And you see that one section of my documentary with the building, liquid building melt flood. You can see how the buildings were hot and flowing and flooding. The bigger buildings were melting over the smaller buildings, man. And they're flowing out shit. And then the shit was so hot because it was liquid. It was so hot. That's why it was liquid. When it cooled off, all that liquid, everything in it, carbon cooked out, it's cooked into dust. There's nothing left but dust, ash, right? And that's what's incredible to see. And they watched the whole doc. That's incredible. Well, hey, I'm honored and grateful. I couldn't be more grateful that you guys are doing this. And much love to Big Back and Red Brick. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I can't believe how awesome you are. They will watch the whole doc. See, Red Brick ain't fucking around. They're going to watch it. If I got to grab him by the back of the neck, No, I'm just kidding. If I got to grab him by the back of the neck, you're going to watch this motherfucker. No, that's what you got to do. That's why in that movie, there's this movie called They Live, right? The longest fight scene ever, to make a point, to show you how hard it is to get people to see the truth. It's real hard to get people to see the truth. So not Roddy Piper, but he was in it. And L. Gossip Jr., whatever. And it doesn't matter. Longest fight scene ever, right? Oh, you want me to see? Okay, Dana, hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sorry, Dana. Let me check. Okay, come on, man. I'm trying to see this. Oh, it's making me log in, you motherfucker. God, why don't you trust me, phone? Hold on. I can't deal with this phone. This is why I have to do everything online with a laptop. I can't deal with these goddamn phones, man. Fuck me, man. Jesus, these phones are fucking retarded. Whew. God, they make everything so hard. I'll tell you right now, though, from looking on the laptop here. And you know what? Oh, boy, is this thing taking its time now. Boy, I hope I can get a booster, man, because I'm fucking... Yes, thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I did. I got it. And it's like you said, much appreciated. That's huge. Yeah. Hopefully I can, man, I want to get all the materials today and fix this roof, make this roof leak proof, and then I can move in, and then I can see about this. And I have to get a booster, obviously. So hopefully I can have enough to get something that fucking does the trick enough to do live streams. If not, it looks like I have a possible backup and do live stream in the barn, especially if they're out of town. I don't see how that could be a problem. So it's still the live streams, if I can help it, are definitely not going away at all. I wouldn't want to deprive you of my great knowledge and truth. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, again, everybody, just thanks so much. And I'm really honored that you're showing the documentary like that. That right there, you're changing the world. If people could just look at this place more accurately, and I wish people realize that there's more their true nature. We really are all one. And if they meditated, they would know that they're not separate from anything else, especially some batshit God or creator idea. You're not separate from anything. You're all that is and ever will be. You weren't created. You've always been here, and you always will be here. You're not your vessel. Your vessel is created by this fucking hologram we collectively created with our mind, like a collective dream, and it has had a catastrophe, and now you can't remember shit. Look around, the place is fucked up, and now we're being harvested. As you can see, the old world was enjoying itself with amusement. It was all about amusement, like an amusement ride. I mean, literally, like Bill Hicks said, it's a ride. And so, like, you look around now, it's being harvested. Like everything, like, dude, like in people, why are people suffering and starving, folks? It's ridiculous in a world. So they're harvesting the shit. It was geared around amusement. Now it's geared around harvesting negative energies. They got to have war, starvation, control countries. You can't travel. You can't do anything anymore. I mean, you can't do anything here. It's amazing what it's come to so fast. Can you guys believe this shit? Can you guys believe how fast everybody's locked down? The whole world is collectively locked down. It looks like they're trying to break free. Thanks to. Oh, here we go. Check it out. Dellenton's confirming the movie documentary. No, I meant movie called They Live with Roddy Piper. And it was like a 10-minute long fight scene to get somebody to put the glasses on so they could see the truth, to kind of show you how hard it is to get people to see the truth. Once they see the flat earth shit, self-censored. Yeah, thank you so much, Robin, Dana, everybody. Much love. Nicole, Samantha, Dellenton, Quantum Bear Trap. What's up, brother? Nicole, Crystal. What's up, Crystal Mama? That's great. The documentary is getting out there more. Yes. Thanks to Red Brick Worlds and Big Back Conspiracy. Big Back. I wish I understood that. I know there's an inside story there that I have no idea. Big Back Conspiracy or something. I should probably, obviously, I'm not getting it. All right. Would be bummed without the fantastic live streams. Oh, thank you. No, I'd be bummed. Believe me, it would hurt me a lot more than it hurt you. No. I would be bummed out if I couldn't do live streams with you guys. Very bummed out. So I appreciate you guys being here. Everything is being harvested, and they're going for negative energies. And they also go for really weird. They're weird. Very inverted. I think you could call them the inverters, because that's what they do. Living in the land of the dead zombies. And let me show you something here. Desktop. Memes. Okay, wait till you see this. All right. Now let's go a little bit back to some comedy relief. Let's not. Well, I mixed in these memes, so there's going to be comedy, and then there's going to be these. Fuck! I want to kill these elite fuckers. No. Yeah, we help everybody by making people more aware. Like, for example, if the extorting highway robbery cops are set up with a speed trap, and then the people coming the other way flash their lights. These people are like me, you. We're the light flashers, flashing the lights. Hey, speed trap back there. Speed trap back there. We're making you aware. We're making you aware. Hey, there's a psychological operation trap back there. Hey, there's a psychological operation trap back there. I'm flashing my lights. Flashing my lights. That's us. That's us out here telling the truth. We're the ones flashing the lights, trying to warn you. Hey, be aware. Be aware of these fuckers. These psychological operation trappers. Speed trap. I'm flashing my lights to let you know to be aware. They're gonna get you. They're no good. Thank you. That is a sick analogy, isn't it? Thank you, Ellington. See, it takes intelligent people to recognize intelligent things. I'm kidding. Oh man, that's great. So wait till you see this shit. Okay. So when you get through all of the super masked Karens, and now you have finally made it to the final boss of Karen boss, the final Karen boss, and now you have to fight her. And there she is. Okay, you cannot support women or anyone, basically anyone, not just women, but anyone, and also support gun control. Preventing a woman from having the only tool that could have saved her life, that could level the playing field with an attacker, is about the most anti-woman, anti-feminist, and anti-progressive thing you could do. Anti-whatever. Besides women, you could put everyone else who's being suppressed by this gun control. Okay, inject yourself with mystery liquid, or you can't sit with us. An investigative product, whatever an education is, it should make you a unique individual, not a conformist. If you cannot question it, it's not science, it's propaganda. And if it has no evidence, it's also propaganda, pseudoscience, batshitness. Okay, so in the 90s, remember in the 90s, we were told to resist that peer pressure. You resist that. And you don't take these experimental drugs. You don't experiment with drugs. No. Don't you get peer pressured. Fast forward 2020. Boom. You have fucking politicians, celebrities, athletes, media personalities trying to peer pressure you into taking investigative experimental drugs. You can't make this level of idiocy and idiocracy of inversion. You can't make this shit up. What if I told you? Hold on a second. Hold on. I got to do something. What if I told you God damn it. This thing's horrible. Tell a lie to your vision. Television is the monster in your home, and it's called a program for a reason. Your tell a lie to your vision is nothing more than an electronic mind-altering device. It has been designed to psychologically change the ways you view your reality around you. It's a trick. you've basically been inverted. Again, I'll tell you again, back in the old days, which I can still remember a little bit, they would say, you get these retards that have been watching TV, right? And they come along they come out into reality. And when they go outside, they get hit by reality. And these people are like, dude, you've been watching the boob tube, man, the idiot box. It's turned you into a fucking idiot. That's nothing how reality works, you fucking morons. You've been watching the boob tube. Now you're a boob. You've been watching the idiot box. Okay, so let's stop. Let's start calling fact checkers by its real name. Censorship. Hiding the truth. Hiding and censoring their criminal activity so they don't go to jail or get hung. You didn't make an informed decision. You fell for propaganda and a marketing campaign, just like all of the generation before us fell for the cigarette smoking. You crazy motherfuckers. Exactly the same fucking thing they're doing it again. Why would they change their pattern when all I do is recognize patterns, the same patterns over and over again of how Charlie Brown thinks he's going to kick the football this time. Lucy's not going to pull it away. No. Okay, by the way, I got this from Jeff Berwick, Dollar Vigilante. He was showing this meme, so I stole it to get the truth out. Again, got your parachute, Jill? I'm getting mine later today. I'm so excited. Again, birds don't need parachutes, do they? Just like humans don't need to be retarded and jab themselves mystery liquids into them instead of self-healing. You're underestimating. You don't understand your reality. You self-heal. You don't go anywhere to get healed. You self-heal. When given placebos, people heal themselves. You're in a hologram. Light is sound slowed down to a lower vibration. That's what sound is. It's light slowed down, and sound frequencies create form, and it also works the other way. Form creates and inversely creates the frequencies. You're a hologram. Yeah, just ignore all this nonsense with the planet shit. They're not planets. These are lights. And so you have all these frequencies, sound, light, it's a hologram, electromagnetism. This world is created. It's made up. Up, you cannot have without down. In, you cannot have without out. It's created. Hot, cold. You can't have soft without hard. Rough without smooth. It's created. And it should be so fucking obvious to you. This should be so fucking obvious. You shouldn't be getting tricked like this. You should be knowing who you are. And again, look, remnants of the old world, maybe. What am I looking at? I'm not sure. But I can show you this right here. This is going to blow you away. Well, I hope. I hope what I'm about to do here is going to do something here. What I want to do here is I'm going to show you evidence that the perceived grid or ground has been damaged, distorted. Again, this whole area down here has been melted and damaged and liquid building flooded and so forth. And here's the evidence and proof of it. This design from the old world used to look like this. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. That's what that was supposed to fucking look like. That's what it used to look like. There it is. All this shit has been fucked up at the bottom. The whole entire, what you would call ground, a liquid melted building, is ash here. It's everywhere. It's actually flooded all this too. To see how the green has grown all over into the building ash. Once these buildings are melted and cooked pretty good, it's real easy for these plants, carbon-14 vampires, for their roots to settle in between the ash. If there's still carbon in there, it's ideal. Again, evidence that the ground here, the whole, whatever you want to call it, the building ash, all melted here, all distorted, all messed up, and left all these other roads intact, or whatever you want to call this shit. And again, here's another angle in the middle here. It's an arch, like honored here, and they're all branching out and living around it. I don't know. It looks like a melted circuit board. Oh, right here. Look at the distortion here of the melted board below. Some of this areas here, how the streets look distorted. And notice how this comes all the way around nicely. But it doesn't matter. Again, this is how the old world had theirs set up. It looks like a circuit board. Look at that. Down here. But look here too, look at these streets, how they curve around. Pretty cool. And now look at this. There's that castle in the middle they're refurbishing from the old world. And so all the retards will think that they built it, when they inherited everything. Have a time. I got the Gandalf as well. But, these buildings are looking all like the same type of components in this area. You got your in-betweeners. Looking very, circuit board. But the buildings, more importantly, melted as if for some reason, all of them, everywhere. Here's another one. Excuse me. Hold on. Wow, that's too cold for me. I can't do that. I'll be back in a flash with the trash. Everybody's working for the weekend. God, so that's pretty sad. You live in a world where, hey, they can't live. They can't wait to have that 2 days off to freedom. Boy, that would be nice to have 2 days of freedom. It's so great to waste your lives slavery. When I hear that song, it's like, that is nothing more than confirmation of slavery. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody's looking for new. You want to? Yeah, it's crazy. But let's continue. Here, very interesting octagonal design here, or hexagonal. Wait, 1, 2, 7, 8. Yep, octagonal. Yeah, check it out. Earth looks like a melted circuit board. Earth, folks, you're in a hologram. Your body is a hologram. If that wheel in the sky stops turning, the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. If that stops, you become disembodied, because that's what's making you. That's help making this reality in your body vessel. You are not your vessel. Your vessel dies. You've never died. You've never been created. You've always been here. I know you can't believe it and understand it because these concepts fuck with your head. You're in a vessel now that does die, and that confuses you. Evidently, the public. The Eagle Eye crew is not confused. That's why they are called the Eagle Eye. They have the eagle eyes to see, is why they're called Eagle Eye crew. They see more than every retard here. They see the Eagle Eye crew. There's nobody who doesn't see more than, for the most part. They don't. They're clueless. The people here, they're, look at that. Okay, so let me just read something here. Why not? The Nuremberg Code. Just this little bit, part of it. Number 1, the voluntary consent of the human subject is absolutely essential. This means that the person involved should have legal capacity to give consent, should be so situated as to be able to exercise free power of choice without the intervention of any element of force, fraud, deceit, duress, overreaching, or other ulterior form of constraint or coercion, and should have sufficient knowledge and comprehension of the elements of the subject matter involved as to enable him or her to make an understanding and enlightened decision. This latter element requires that before the acceptance of an affirmative decision by the experimental subject, there should be made known to him or her the nature, duration, and purpose of the experiment, the method and means by which it is to be conducted, all inconveniences and hazards reasonably to be expected, and the effects upon his health or person which may possibly come from. That's all you need to know. That you know. Here we go. Indictments, trial transcripts, documentary evidence. Date of birth 1893. Place of birth. And again, the Nuremberg trials 2.0 are coming, and these fuckers, like, you know who they are. All these fraudsters, Bill Gates, Fauci, all of these motherfuckers. And it's good to see that Jeff Berwick finally realizes Elon Musk is a complete fucking retard, because he's like, here, take this mystical experimental shit. It's so proven to be so safe, and which is a complete batshit lie and impossibility. You have no long-term data, so fuck off. You don't have any short-term data even, you fucking retard. So what the fuck? Not to mention long-term. So how the fuck do you know when you say you know something that doesn't have 30-year data? We know you're lying, retards, or you're just fucking. It's ridiculous. But look at the damage here to the red brick. Notice you don't always see it come from the top like this. And again, in this case, the red brick here has been sandwiched. It's coming from the bottom and the top. Again, I've seen it all. You usually see a lot more in the bottom, coming up even higher than that. But whatever. It's a fence. I mean, not a fence. It's a red brick wall. Oh. And again, shout out. I think this is from Evaldus. Shout out to Evaldus here. I'm pretty sure. Look at this fucking damage right here. Look at what they did to the red brick. And UAP channel, excellent new eyes. And he wrote this comment on When the Buildings Cried documentary part 4. Thanks so much for watching. It's an honor. Again, it looks like UAP channel has watched the documentary and he's got new eyes to see. I hope that works out for him, and I hope other people start getting new eyes to see and understand the melted buildings are insane everywhere. You should look at your world, people. You should know your reality. You should remember creating it. All right. Unlearning all the false information we've been programmed with takes time and patience. You got this. Okay. Just all kinds of, looks like more old world shit, and possibly melted. Looks pretty damaged. Melted. You got some arches down here. Out in the middle of nowhere. What do we see all the time, right? Out in the middle of nowhere, pockets of survival, right? You're like, damn, I wish I could come along where it's like water coming out for free, the best water ever, just pouring out of the top, you know? Fuck, oh, what? I need a shower. Boom. Oh, I need a drink. Free. Everything free. Get off grid, people. Don't depend on these criminals, man. Create communities and barter your neighbors. Always be the best to your neighbors where you live. Don't ever shit where you eat. That's fucking pretty dumb. There's hope in men, not in society, not in systems, not in organized religion systems, but in you and me. The highest form of knowledge is empathy, for it requires us to suspend our egos and live in another's world. Plato. It requires us to suspend our egos and live in another's world. Again, you got the red brick here melting, just top of a building sticking up. You see it's all been cooked to ash everywhere. Look at the remnants of red brick. And here it's getting cooked into that. It's getting quite, not enough to go block. Again, we still have a lot of carbon here. You can still see the red brick and mortar. Here, this shit was melted. You have little orange scorch marks. Or maybe that's what, who cares what that is. But again, up there we were looking at, you could clearly see the red brick. But this is amazing here. And wait till I zoom in on this. But you see a building here. And then what do you see all around it? It's all been melted and cooked into ash. It was all red brick. Look at this building. It's been cooked into ash and flooded. And I'm going to show you something very tricky here. Very tricky. Very important. Now, check this out. You have this wall. And look, tops of melted buildings, look. And they flooded and filled in this because of the wall kept it in. Look how high that is. And all this shit's coming around it, melted. Here, let me move this chicken scratch. You see what I'm saying now? All these buildings in here melted, and the fence kept it in like a pool, like a fucking pool, wood pool with keeping water. And look how high it is there compared. And then up here, all this shit's melted around it. See what's left? This is all that's left of these buildings here. Tops of them have been cooked. They've been cooked to rock and melted ash. Liquid melted building, flooded, cooked to ash. Pockets of survival. Look around, it's all melted to ash. Look, all this shit's been cooked to ash. Now I'm going to show you the red brick here, damaged. This all was beautiful, perfect red brick. Look at the bottom here at the damage. And then look at the little bit of red brick that's left. There's the red brick. And then right here at this line, it's damaged. And then even more here. All this shit's been cooked. Only a little bit of red brick in the arch here is remained. Everything has been cooked into rock, dust, ash. You got your viscous holes. Yeah, this shit's been cooked. This was perfect red brick. All of this was perfect red brick. And they've been cooked and melted into rock, ash, sand, dust, you name it. Look at it. Look at how the red brick is intact at the arch here and the wall here. The red brick is still intact. Not cooked into stone yet. In fact, let me show you something. There is actually a tiny part of this wall that's kept the red brick here. That's it. The rest of the wall has been cooked into stone, ash, dust. Look at that. Amazing. Look at that. That's all that's left of these buildings, is tops of them. Saturated in hot liquid concrete and shit. Look at that. See, look at this. This is fucking insane. God, I love this. Look at this. Look what happened to the brick. Look at the viscous holes, man. Are you kidding me? It's cooked into ash. That was red brick. That was red brick. For whatever reason, this shit survived. So you know what the shit looked like. Look, there it is. Look at the transition from the red brick being cooked into rock here and here. All of this was beautiful red brick. Look what happened to the brick. Look, it came up from the fucking bottom. Cooked into ash, rock, stones. But look, remnants of the red brick and mortar to this fucking day. Right there, look at it. Cooked into ash. Look, it's up there and it melted down. Look, cooked into ash. I don't know why some of the buildings survived, but not much of it did, really, to be straight up forward about it. And you got the red brick, and then some of it survived. Cooked into ash. Viscous holes everywhere. And then stone here. Not enough heat there. I don't know why. Look, everywhere you look, it's all melted building components on a circuit board melted, you know. It's all fucked up. Amazing that this much of it survived. Look at that huge 1, 2, 3 huge square brick boxes survived. And that arch here, clearly enabling even a dumb retard to know that this was a beautiful building at one time. And it's been damaged. It's clearly been under a siege. Look at it. It's destroyed, cooked to ash here. This is looks like just mud and the mud tards, you know, have a shit fit here. And again, man, if you're out there and you're tricked into worshiping things and beings that don't exist, I don't know what it is with these worship tards. What is it with you retards that you got to worship something? How are you so tricked? You know you must feel guilty. You did something wrong. You know you must have did something wrong, or you're going to fucking be tricked into worshiping somebody. These fuckers. I don't understand it, man. Please, dude, if you post that shit, you will be fucking deleted on my shit, you retards. Yeah, why would you ever worship anything? This worshiping, again, this is what they want their retards to think. They want them to think that they were sacrificing something to their gods, so they get this worship mentality or something. So they get this weird... Always there's an authority higher than themselves, these retards. There's always somebody higher. They're so weak, man. This place is pathetic, and and these weak tards, these worship tards are even more pathetic. What did they do wrong? Who did you fuckers rape? Golly. Gotta worship somebody and shit. All right, check this out. Do you notice something here? That's not supposed to be happening. That's not supposed to be happening. Come on. This is a malfunction in the hologram. But let me show you something. This is called evidence. It's called evidence. You're in an electromagnetic hologram. The wheel in the sky never stops turning. The sun goes up and down, vortexing in and out, faster and slower. Anode, cathode, North Pole, South Pole, North Pole. It's a machine, never stops, does the same, nothing new under the sun. It does the same thing. When they say climate change, you're like, no. Nothing's ever changing. This shit goes back and forth. If it stops, boom, you're disembodied. Your light vessel, your holographic light vessel bodies will cease to be created by this generator. That's why you have generations. It creates generations of retards in this generator. Okay, what? How do they not see that something became soft and malleable and it moved and then it got hard again? How do they not see understand again, class and listen, folks in the public, listen. Temperature decides state of matter. Understand this most basic thing. Temperature decides liquid, gas state, or gas, liquid, solid state. Solid state. Temperature decides state of matter here. State of matter here is determined by temperature. When things get hot, they turn to gas. When things cool down, they solidify. Let's take water, for example, or even rock concrete. If you get rock hard enough, it will be malleable and turn liquid instead of solid, and then back to solid again. As you can see here, this was for a little while almost liquid, but more malleable and viscous. And then it hardened back up again because that's what it is, concrete. But enough heat was applied here at one point to do this. Evidence of a great meltification X factor event. Everywhere you look, buildings look. Everywhere you look, melted buildings, and then they're living in the tops of them because it came up from the bottom and it didn't fucking make it all the way to the top. It's like somebody hit a circuit breaker, tripped the power that was damaging it, and it stopped instantaneously. Here, incredible. I've done this a million times. You get the water coming out of the bottom still. Look, water is still, irrigation system from the old world is still intact and flowing water out. Here you have arches, and then on both sides of the arch, the building is completely destroyed and melted and damaged. You can still see the brick lines here. You can still see the brick lines. Whoops, sorry about that. Again, look at this amount of water gushing out of this fucking thing. Look at that. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at the bottom of the building here where it's completely fucking melted here. Water is still coming out over here in two different spots. You can't fucking believe this shit. The tops of these buildings are still living in them. And as more evidence of the old world is they always had their buildings connected by arch bridges. This is what they do, man. You ain't fooling me. I know the old world order. I admire and adore their everything, architecture, everything, which means electrical technology. Look at these buildings. Belief is assumption, and you don't ever want to believe, folks. When you assume something, when you believe something, you're just assuming something with no fucking evidence that even leads to it at all. All evidence should point, if you meditated, you would know that you were never created. So if you ever hear anybody talk about worship a creator, they're basically retarded. You weren't ever created. They've never really meditated. They don't know who they really are, who you are. You've always been and always will be. You're all that is and ever will be. You weren't created. You've always been here. You'll always be here. Your light vessel in the hologram will not be so lucky because it's a destroyed hologram that we created here. It's been hijacked by etheric parasites. And again, somebody fucking tell retard David Icke to stop calling it a simulation created by the reptilians. Give me a fucking break, you moron. God damn, I love him, but sometimes he can fucking get on my nerves with this alien shit. He's talking about gray aliens from Mars. Man, fuck off with that shit, bro. Grays, dude. Grays. He's talking about aliens, man. I'm not kidding. He believes in gray aliens from Mars. Everything below it. If there's anything that survived from the old world, from this catastrophe, they're in these melted buildings below. They're not fucking aliens, you fucking retard. They want you to look up, and when you should be looking down when they're coming from below, and they're not aliens. They're just different vessels, probably from the old world, because they had all kinds of vessels from the old world. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. Whoops, wait, where the fuck am I going here? Look at that shit. Look at the melt job down here. Lives matter. If you need a color in front of these two words, you are the racist. And it's fuck the American thing too. You're in the earth realm. You live on melted buildings that remained above floodwater. You fucking retards. There's no land. There's no continents. There's no islands. There's no gullies or canyons. Everything it's melted buildings, cooked into rock and sand and dust and ash. As you can see here, more evidence. It's called evidence. Notice how the damage comes up from the bottom of the building, and it turns it into like a god. That's a shadow, and it turns it into like a fucking a rocky mountain. That's what happens from the damage from the bottom of the X Factor event. Look at the damage coming up from the bottom, and look, the arch is still intact. Look at the damage coming up from the bottom here, and you still see doors, arches, stairs. Hold it. Buildings have stairs and arches and windows and doors, and buildings melted. Look, everything is melted buildings that remained above the floodwater. These is not land. These are fucking buildings. If you think this is a continent or an island of land, when you can see stairs, arches, doors, and buildings, everything shit that you would see on a fucking building. You see stairs on a building, windows and doors. You see shit like that. It's not fucking land. It's not continents. These are buildings, man. Cooked into rock. See the damage coming up from the bottom. See the damage destroying up here. You can hardly see that was a window now over here. It's melted and shit. Stairs, doors, windows, arches. Buildings melted that remained above the floodwater. Buildings melted that remained above the floodwater. Buildings melted that remained above the floodwater. Look what's left of this building here with the arches. All melted, rock curtained, mangled, cooked. Look at this amazingness. This is insane. Like, you can't see the top of these fucking buildings, people. Look at the tops of these buildings. Incredible. Just incredible. Coming along. Look at these buildings. All living on these pocket of survival buildings. Okay, hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Where's your mask? Look at the red brick. Again, I want you to see this. You have to pay attention here. For the Eagle Eye crew, check it out, guys. Check out the design here with the brick, okay? Now notice that the concrete has been cooked off. And down here, it's still, look, from right here. Anything below that, it still has a little bit of this concrete on it. See that? See that shit over the brick? See it? But it's brick. Look, all underneath there is brick. But it was covered up. It's been blown off. The concrete has been blown off. Look at the transition. It still has some of it over the brick here. Burned, melted off, cooked off. Again, look, tops of melted buildings. Again, completely damaged. All around it is melted buildings cooked into rock. And again, this building has been cooked all the way up until right there. And then it stops. It was cooking and melting the bottom of this building, and it stopped. It was cooking and deforming. The brick lines cooked into these enormous block lines. Pancaked brick lines cooked into big block lines. And then this is all that's left of the building. It's like the damage stops right there, and you can still see that it was a building. But everything below this, the building's been fucking damaged and cooked into rock. Look down below here. It's been cooked severely. An overload of electrical energy has subdued the bottom of this building here. And look, the whole building over here. It almost goes all the way to the top, the melting here. Normal people. Look, here's what they call, I don't know what happened there. Here's what they call normal people. Below, you filthy, dirty conspiracy theorists. Look at these dirty fuckers. Look at these dirty fuckers trying to be free. How dare you try to be free? How dare you? You crazy fucks. Okay, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble there, but you could probably screenshot that if you're quick enough. So check this out. I want to show here, this is incredible. Here we have the inverted Kubert columns action. Whoa, what am I, 2? All right, I got to thin this out a bit. So check it out. You have this inverted Kubert column action, but it's really what happens is it starts to rock curtain, and if it gets a certain temperature, it conforms to this really blocky grid heat field. It's blocky. It's weird. It's amazing though. Look at that. Okay, they're programming you to completely disregard the innate healing power of the body or your body. You're a self-healer. It matters not to free men what tyrants write on paper. It's like a 2-year-old writing something down and going, gaga go go, gaga go go, gaga go go. I wrote it down. Now you got to do it, gaga go go. Except the difference here is they're going to pay a fucking goddamn psychopathic pedophile cop to beat your head in and kidnap you and extort you. Again, look, melted buildings everywhere. What do you see right here? The beach. Beach is nothing but building ash. The beach is nothing but a bird bathroom. The ocean's nothing but a fish toilet. Look out. Watch out for those flyers in the sky. Something might just drop into your eye. But as you see here, cooked into ash. Buildings, the bottom around them, hot liquid flowing. Take away the power and energy, and boom, all that's left is ash. All that's left is fucking ash. It's been thoroughly cooked into ash. How do we know? Because that's why it was liquid in the first place. To be so hot and liquid, it means that it has been thoroughly cooked. The fuck out of it. So astronomers said last week that they've spotted 2 rare double quasars. Each pair is thought to reside in the midst of 2 merging galaxies. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. No evidence, 0. This is madness. This nonstop propaganda of diarrhea shit, okay? This is bullshit. Look up for yourself at night. They're lights, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, look at the bottom damage here. Look at the damage coming up from the bottom here. Look what happened to the brick. Look what happened to the building here at the bottom. It deformed out. It expanded, right? Ballooned out, balloon rocked, deformed, hot. As soon as the concrete becomes viscous enough, the heat expansion takes advantage of it, presses against it, presses it out. Boom, expando. And there it is, the damage from this overload of electrical energy from the bottom. What do we have here? I'm going to show you all these different floors of pockets of survival from the old world. But in this case, you can clearly see the heat damage. People don't understand. This is all damage. This is fucked up. That ain't supposed to be like that. See all the damage? It's all fucked up. Everywhere. Not all of them are fucked up. Like here, look at the damage. Look at all this heat damage here. Look at all that heat damage. Look at that scorching. were fucking epic. Look at the scorch marks everywhere. These were epic. Okay, these floors were fucking epic before this damage, this X Factor event, the Great Meltification. Look how fucking badass these were. Look at the damage here, the heat damage. Look at the heat damage here to this one. Pocket of survival, if you want to call it that. Damage. Look at this fucking glorious fucking old world order room interior. Look at the floor. Oh no, look, it's Hitler or Jews. No, these things are all from the old world. You're like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about that. Look, all this shit. Hitler comes along and confiscates the swastika, which is just the Big Dipper going around the North Pole. And then Israel comes along and snakes this symbol, which is it's all just from the old world. Claiming symbols that are, it's magic. Fuck you, magicians. Or at least negative ones. So look at this shit. Like, look at these motherfuckers. Like, if you got a picture on the wall, it's a bunch of people hanging out. Look at the heat damage here. Look at what happened to the tile. Look what happened to the tile. Fucking badass, right? Look. Look what happened to the tile here. Look at the size of these ceilings and arches and columns. And look at the fucking floors from the old world. How fucking cool is that floor? Where you look at every angle looks like a different. They're retarded these days. You'll never see this again. Because these retards. Look at the damage here. Look at all the cracks in the tile. Look at the damage here to the brick here. Look at the scorch marks over here. Now look how bad ass this looks right here. Look at this. You're looking down from above. Look at the little people weebles. See these little retards that are right everywhere. You're looking down from above. Boom. It's got this incredible design, like you could fall into the floor. Look, very cool. Like you could fall. And then look, it's perfectly normal to see bird-beaked head, 4 beaked bird feet, tailed, winged, fucking whatever vessels, all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit vessels in the old world. Again, look at the heat damage here. Look at the heat damage here. But again, all this is inherited from the old world nonetheless, but it did get very, very scorched and damaged. God damn, can you guys still see this? So look at the damage here. Damage here. Scorched, damage. Look at the damage. It's everywhere, actually. It's everywhere. But this, nonetheless, this still looks absolutely glorious, right? Look at these fucking designs and shit. And look at all these little picture designs here. Look, the inside here has designs all over it. There's nothing that's not fucking decked out. And that's how the old world order was. Look at this shit. Again, look at these motherfuckers. Look, again, this looks like an elephant, but he's got a human head face. Clearly a human face and human dorky ears. Well, maybe not that human of ears, but whatever. Again, they had all kinds of different looking vessels. Look at this one. Kind of looks like a, And again, here you have incredible stages here. Look what happened to the brick. It's cooked to stone. And then the next thing you know, it goes next level. And it starts to cook the stones together. And it starts to swell out more. And it swells out into these weird field shapes. What we call this, what do you call it, wall? Again, again, it just starts swelling out at the bottom, and these retards think that oh, look, it's alien technology, da da da. Again, they're popcorning and they're balloon rocking. When they get cooked together, see how it's working its way up the wall? This whole wall will be looking like this, and these retards think they built it like this. But nonetheless, it's starting to cook together, swell out, and then these lines get cut in it from the field. It gets viscous there and hot. Perhaps the heat field lines. The difference between humans and animals would never allow the dumbest of the herd to lead them. Oh. Damn, that shit got hot. Oh man. When I wasn't paying attention, I left the fucking heater going a little too long. I don't like it to go too hot at all. I gotta get my glasses. Yeah, the insane eye candy, by the way. Yeah, it's so creative. The old world, it's like eye candy. What's up, Evaldus? I don't know what you're talking about. Boy, I don't mean to confuse you. The most annoying sound in the world. Where's your mask? You mean, where's my freedom? Fuck off. Like, it's like the nerve of these people. Like, if like I came along and said, oh, where's your, it's too much. Melted to shit. What's up, Bub Scat? Chris, what's up? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Its belief is really dangerous because right now the whole world believes in some shit they've never seen evidence, because we know it doesn't exist. They can't have shown any, and they to this day have shown zero evidence of anything. No, not anybody, and they're just yeah, well, your vessel's like a world within a world. But okay, all right. So missing comments here. Those folks, cavemen never existed, man. I know you. I'm just saying. Like the shit they have everybody believing in, man. It's crazy. There were no dinosaurs, cavemen. What the fuck? There was an old world here, a highly advanced civilization here, with evidence showing that they were here for thousands of years, highly advanced, highly, just they had heaven on earth already, and something wiped them out very recently. To this day, I mean, it's like you're talking hundreds. There's no way it's more than 600 fucking years ago that this shit was wiped out. They were wiped out, and now all these retards or whatever. It could be plus or minus, but I'm just saying it's so recent that you can't believe it. These fuckers just got wiped out, and they already got everybody subjugated, if you will, right? Enslaved, subjugated by this system. Again, the world is under a lockdown, right? They have admitted, they call it a lockdown. The world is under a lockdown because of they're going to protect your safety. Like they're going to take your responsibility from you and say, I'm going to do it now. Fuck you. I don't know, man. This place is too much, man. Delegating politicians to take your responsibility. What do you expect, man? Look around. How could you be so dumb? Not you, but these people. And then they don't even understand it. And again, man, you get these retards, right? That are talking like common law, like they want to replace cancer. Here's some cancer, but let's get rid of that cancer. Oh man, but here, have this cancer. You don't replace cancer with cancer, you morons. You're not 2 years old. You don't need somebody to write down a law for you. You're not. Okay, I have all the faith in you that you're not a 2-year-old and you can figure out what is wrong or right. And if you'll figure it out real fast because your behavior will get you punished here. And again, I never used to have this gap my whole life. Look at that huge gap. I went and bet on something and bent my tooth over. Look at that. Bent my tooth over. Now I got this huge gap that sticks out. You've been gapped. Snaggletooth 2.0. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm really excited about going and getting some supplies and getting moved and doing live stream off-grid live stream. And even up at the barn on the higher 40. I live on the lower 40. Even the higher 40 is at the barn. It's what was I gonna say? It's nice. Or what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, all this caveman dinosaur shit. What a psyop for the Freemasons. I can't believe they teach this shit in school. Again, when I went and got my degree, bachelor's of science degree, they're teaching me I came from a fucking ape, caveman, all kinds of dumb shit. Flying through space, big bang, bang. You know what they said? They go, look, there was nothing, and then all of a sudden, everything. There we go. That explains it. Bam. They don't know anything, do they? I should be able to still get some, hopefully, internet action. Yep, so no, I'm excited to get this ceiling leak proof so I can move over there completely and then hopefully do live streams, off-grid live stream. It's even the higher 40 is still off-grid kind of, but I mean it's on-grid, off-grid still, but it's still kind of off-grid, but it's not. I mean, it's even got power hookup if you need it. It didn't originally though, but it's still kind of, I like off-grid. See, living outside of the grid is our goal. Misery lies at the heart of control. Yeah, this is what I'm saying here. Yeah, and that is beyond insulting. But here's what I'm saying here is like living independent of the controllers who want to control you. You just made it so much harder for them to take away and just shut off your water when they want, shut off your food supply when you want. They can't just, everything you need is on your own land. You're self-sufficient. You're off-grid. They can't cut you off like that, but now they can. Look at all the retards dependent, and they live in a prison city, and they're in these buildings. If you're in a building, you're in a prison because that's not your land. You're in a big prison box, and anytime they can come in and inspect it, have the keys, knock on the door. They own the building. It's not freedom. You're in a prison cell. You know, if you live in a building, you don't even know it. You're not free. You're not on your own land. Thanks, Robin, for hanging out. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Victor, Robin, Samantha, Nicole, Valdez? We got to do, hey, Valdez, we got to do another Three Amigos soon whenever, you know, Derek can do one, Sparkling Dread. We'll do another, I'd love to do another Three Amigos live stream again, you know, of Valdez. So blessings to you all, and thank you so much for the support. I bless you all. We'll see you again tomorrow. I got work to do. Thanks to you. I'm not stuck now, and I can get this transition done. I'll be set. So thanks to you, I'm not stuck, and I can go get this shit done and do my shit and be off grid. Can you imagine? Be moved off grid, and my only snag will be trying to work out the power and the internet. There is a power issue. Somehow, you know, obviously I don't have much power. And so I don't know what I'm going to do. Somehow going to have to get some type of solar wind system or somehow to get power, and then a booster for the internet. But let's hope that I can go to the higher 40 and still do live streams as a backup, if I have to. But I want to get the booster working down on the lower 40. That would be the shit. Then I could have my cake and eat it too. If I could get the booster, if I could get the shit working on the lower 40, off grid and be online, that's my cake and eat it too. Off grid live stream. It's like you got your space, but yet you can still, how you call it, you know, we could have our Eagle hangout, still hang out, Eagle Eye Crew hangout. See, that's great. And discuss our research here and get the documentary out more. Please get that documentary out. Oh, yeah. What's up, James? Take care. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy moving schedule. Blessings with the knowledge. Now, thank you, James, for honoring me with all of your presence and hanging out with me, Eagle Eye Crew. Eagle Eye Crew is one of a kind, and it's because they're called the Eagle Eye Crew because they have the eyes to see. They can see the shit, melted building brick shit that I'm talking about. Not just that. They see the flat earth. They see the realm as a hologram. They understand it's been damaged, and now we're getting harvested instead of amusing ourselves. We're being harvested by something. It's not a simulation, David Icke, because it would mean it's he's got consciousness. He's got spirit confused with consciousness. He's calling everything consciousness, and when consciousness is the actual matrix. And David Icke's like, oh, everything's new age retard. Everything's consciousness, man, and this part of consciousness wants to experience that. And then, dude, you're mixing. Consciousness is part of the matrix in the hologram that they're using to trick. It's like virtual reality glasses. It's why everybody sees the blue sky, the same sky, man. That's what it is. That's how you all see the same reality, man, and shit. That's why. It's the consciousness that's from the, you know, and it's in my view, it's kind of like can be a prison, or it could be used against us, or it could be used as a good thing. Pretty much like everything, really. Like I said, it's like dual here, you know, very dual. Yeah. Flat Earth documentary, April 22nd. Not sure what that means. But everybody stay on the level, please. Because it is flat. You can take water and any fluid and look. Well, I ain't got no water in there. That's right. Fuck. Anyway, so I'll see you guys to check in with you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate your help. I really, really do. You really, really have no idea how much you've helped. Big time. I'm going to go get the parts, the supplies. I'm going to seal up that roof. I'm going to move off grid. I want to get off grid still be able to do a live stream. So at least I can still, I'm pretty sure I can still have a backup. And if I have to, I can get in my truck, go to the upper 40 if I have to, and still do a live stream here and there, you know what I mean? Until I get it completely set up right. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Eagle Eye Crew. But I'm going to be here tomorrow, too. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow at noon, let you know what's going on. Because I like to do the live streams. But I'm going to get some work done today. So please like, share, and subscribe. And please share the documentary. And again, if you can get groups together to watch the documentary like that, I mean, shit, if you got to skip I don't know, man. It's get right to I don't know, man. Just get everybody to watch it. If you can get them to look at all the melted building evidence, man, the bricks melting and the flooding of the buildings getting cooked into ash. And then you show them that. If they could just see this, I don't know. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Much love. I love you all. Thank you so much.